Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. What in the hell is going on with Bitcoin? Well, let's see. Here on May 1st, about a week and a half ago, when we were obviously consolidating inside the symmetrical triangle, looking for hopefully a breakout to the upside and continuation of the trading that we've been doing in the upper portion of this parallel channel in purple. Um, I thought, well, hey, is there a way we could fall out the bottom of the triangle and dump down to 25,300 like a lot of people are thinking that we needed to do in order to test some sort of resistance support level here? You know what? It's not really. I've circled the three times where it's acted as either resistance or support. And, that's not really that big of a deal to me. I mean, yeah, we hit it and bounced off. Yeah, we hit it and bounced off. Well, several days. But just in two instances, well, a little bit here. So, yeah, maybe so. However, if you look in on the 15-minute chart, we did come down once we broke through and retested back here, way, way, way back in the very beginning on March 17th, way back in the beginning. Um, anyway, neither here nor there. So, back here on May 1st, on this big red candle, I postulated the theory, worst case scenario, um, that we just continue trading here for the next several weeks between the top of the weekly Gaussian channel here and the mean band, which I have depicted by these two curved lines. And you can see on the weekly chart, these are the same lines just on the daily chart. And I kind of just estimated those based on past curvatures where we were at the bottom, and they seem to fit pretty well. So if we stayed trading in that channel between those two lines through the week of May 22nd, yes, we could come down to 25.3 without breaking any rules such as falling out through the bottom of the mean band, which would probably trigger an even more dumpy drop somewhere to the bottom of the channel. um, and then still bounce from there. However, I honestly didn't think that was going to happen. Let's go back to the daily chart. I thought more likely we would break out of the ascending or symmetrical triangle, retest the top, or retest the high back here at 30,400 something, forming a ascending triangle, maybe come back down, bounce off the top of the symmetrical, and then break out for continued trading in the upper portion of this parallel channel. That obviously didn't happen either. And we started falling into the daily Gaussian channel here, which was a bad, well, not a bad sign, but a sign that we were going lower, at least to the mean band of the daily. Let me open this up a little bit. And we tried to hold on there. We tried and tried and tried for several days, but eventually did come through. Now, what's interesting, often when a lot of people are thinking one thing will happen, or a lot of people are thinking another thing will happen. Neither happened. So if everybody's thinking we're going to 25.3, it's not going to happen. If everybody thinks we're in this symmetrical triangle consolidating on the verge of a bust out here, that's not going to happen either. Well, yeah, I mean, it could happen. Both of them could. Both of them, well, that one's not going to happen anymore. This one still could play out, although I'm seeing it less likely now because if you look at it a little bit differently, you'll see that we are simply forming a bull flag here. We're not doing either of those things. And I will go to another view. No, not that one. There. This is a more clear view without all those other lines. So we're simply forming a bull flag perfectly. We've been trading up and down, oscillating in this bull flag, and we've hit it perfectly here at the intersection of the parallel channel that we've been traveling in upwards since November 7th, and the intersection of the bull flag parallel channel that we've been forming over the past what is that? Seriously, is that over a month? Wow, over a month we've been forming this bull flag. So the intersection of that channel, this channel, and the bottom of the daily Gaussian channel. You got three intersections right there. And that's where we just, I wouldn't say bounced, but we're attempting a bounce off of there. We're a couple $100 higher than that point right now. So I'd like to see how this plays out. Now, kind of got a glimpse of something here. Now, when I was researching other times that we had fallen into the Gaussian channel like we did here, most times, to be honest, we fall all the way through the channel, maybe wick out a little bit, and then, but always we have an immediate recovery back up through the channel and out the top again. And we did it many times in 2016 during a bull run. And so anyway, I was researching other times when we had fallen into this channel, but not necessarily all the way through. And I found 4 other times in Bitcoin's history. And what is interesting is the time in 2016 when this happened. And we fell into the channel, but found support on the mean band of the Gaussian channel, and then had a pretty nice bounce. But what also is what I saw this candle pattern looked very familiar to me, and also note the bull flag that we were forming over the course of let's see, it's April 20th to, yeah, over a course of a month. This looks really familiar. Wait a second. So I took a fractal of the trading back in 2016. And here it is. And I have not modified it or anything. I just pulled it over here. Well, you can tell I haven't modified it because it doesn't really match. But boy, it sure is pretty damn similar as far as I mean, look at that. Pretty damn similar. And I'm sure maybe other people have shown this too. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of other people. Uh, but damn, look at that. So, if we just put that right there, look at the possibilities. So, yes, I do believe here, I'm just throwing it out there, we still have the chance of coming down here to 25.3, which would be like over here somewhere, maybe towards the end of the month. I don't think it would be all the way into June, maybe in the week of May 29th. That's still, it could happen anytime, but it's sometime in the next couple of weeks we may come back down here. Um, we're definitely not going to break out of those symmetrical triangles I was drawing up here. But I'd be looking for this to happen here. We've had 6, I believe, 6 red candles. This is our 7th red candle in a row. That's quite a bit. It's not unprecedented, but usually you're about due for a green candle after that. Um, and we've been oscillating in this parallel channel. It only makes sense that we would move back upwards, at least towards the top. Possibly, maybe come back down. Um, we'll just have to wait and see, or a bust move right here. And when either way, when we bust a move, I believe it's going to be pretty big. And I will just zoom out here so you can see if we do what we did in 2016, that is $48,000, which is also this top right here. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't believe that'll happen. I think I do think we're going to have a pretty big move, probably to right about here, around 37,000. What did I say before? I think I said 38,711 was a target I had, and I don't know why, but I don't know. I probably was taking a closer look at the candles back there for support and resistance. Anyway, 38,711 would be in the first week of June, which is possible. Anyway, I drew a green zigzag line. That's what I think we're going. Now, if we did continue to trade within this parallel channel, which is highly probable, this is my target here, November 20th, $57,000. I think that's highly possible there. And this is just having a little fun. Now let's see if I have these lines back here. I don't remember if this is the chart. Yeah, I do. I did take trend lines from back in 2016 of the start of the bull run from the bottom, and then the real bull run later on. And these are the trend lines. And we can carry them back over here. What was that sound? And Well, you can see my parallel channel's a little bit steeper than that. Not much. It's kind of, you know, kind of get the same. Let me take the auto off. Anyway, this is, if we do what we did in the past, we're looking at something like that. End of the year, 48,000, somewhere between 48 and 60,000, possibly at the end of the year. Anyway, okay, so let's see what happens. And this is the alt cap. The alt cap needs to get above this purple line. I'd like to see it close above this purple line at 349, just over 349 billion. And it only has like a third of a percent from where it's at now to get back over that. Yeah, exactly a third. Wow. Let's look at the. You know what? I don't want to look at the weekly because um, when you look at the daily or the weekly on the total market cap, it it has these ghost wicks that I don't understand what they are, and I don't like them, and I definitely don't like using them to draw trend lines and stuff like that. But those wicks don't show up on the hourly or the minutely chart. Um, so anyway, this is why this purple line is significant. We had been trading in the dash parallel channel, and we did fall out of that, which I didn't like. However, the charts change, and they live and form new channels and do all sorts of things. So I made a new channel, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And this new channel has many, many contact points here. And you can kind of see that back here, we started going a little bit in a different direction. So it has these two contact points here and there and many up here. So when there's many on one side, you can just pull it down and run a line parallel and find that there are points that match up, and that's where we're at now. I'd like to see it. I'd really like to see it hold it. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to find some new points. I'm gonna have to make something up, and I don't know to see. I don't know what I could do. So, but I think we'll hold there because another thing too is that the altcoins are totally oversold. It's crazy. They're way too low. Look at where they're at. The only time really we've been lower than where they are at right now is this stupid FTX BS. So okay, I'm getting off topic. The DXY is out of control, way up here, out of the purple channel. But the reason why is because this white dotted line here is a very sticky line of support and resistance. So it makes a lot of sense that it's trading sideways here and really holding on to that. This has been support and resistance for decades. Actually, I'll even go to the monthly chart. Well, that doesn't quite show it. Well, yeah, I'll stay on the monthly chart. Anyway, a lot of places here you can see even on the monthly it hit there, it hit there, it hit there. And if you go on a weekly and daily chart, you can see how many points of contact that dotted line had. Oh, we're already here. But going all the way back to the 70s. Even these monthly candles hit there, or wick to there. But anyway, there's another one, monthly candles. There's another one, and the bodies and bodies. So that's why we're getting hold up there on the Dixie. But we also have that parallel channel. And that parallel channel, while I'm on the monthly, I've talked about this before, but I may as well repeat it. After the high, let's go auto. This high that we had outside the dashed channel, this high and this high, every time we've come up to that channel or blown through it, we've come back down dramatically. And this parallel channel that we're trading in perfectly matches these other two trend lines here. So it just makes perfect sense that we're going to stay in and around that channel. Okay, so let's look about tomorrow. Tomorrow's stock futures are, they moved up a little bit. So we're almost at half a percentage point on those. So that's looking good. I don't think there's any real big news tomorrow. It's got the Fed guys speaking, import things. I don't really know a lot about that. So that's that. So that's back in 2016. Look what happened after we traded in this bull flag into the daily Gaussian channel. Boom, baby. And where are we at today? Those are lots of lines there. Here's one without lots of lines, just a few lines. Turn the auto on. There we are in our parallel, our bull flag parallel channel into the daily Gaussian zone and bouncing off the bottom of the channel. Look at that fractal and how similar it looks. Let's get rid of it for now and see where we're at. We're holding. Let's go to the 5-minute chart and turn off the Gaussian channel. Oh, let's say, we gotta turn it back on. Those are big red volumes there. Trying to get us. They're trying to dump us. Trying to dump us hard. Even this big red one right here was followed by a green one. I think this is holding up here. We'll see. We shall see. You know what? Because we are getting, close to 25.3. I think this is where people get wrecked if they try to short us down another 1,000 or less than 1,000. So, anyway, okay. So, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted to when a video comes out, and like the video and share it with your friends. And did I say subscribe? Subscribe, because I need a lot more subscribers. And what else can you do? check back for comments. I don't really have a Twitter that I use public. I mean, um, for this kind of stuff. I don't really use Twitter. I mean, I don't tweet. I read tweets. But so check back in the comment sections for each video, and if I see something between now and a next video, I put it in the comment section. So do that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.